Eric Bolling is concerned about not being a cuck, and he's on Fox News showing how it's done. And basically, the problem is the reason that Donald Trump can't get any traction is not because he's a scam artist, not because he's a mentally unstable trust fund baby, not because he has no message discipline, not because he makes fun of people in ways that even when you're a mean 10-year-old, you're already starting to get like an inkling of conscience, and you're like, maybe I shouldn't do that. The whole make fun of the physically disabled person thing. Maybe I shouldn't demonize massive groups of people. No, the reason that Donald Trump is not safely in the lead, or at least locked his base up, is because of PC Republicans. And Eric Bolling is going to complain about these people on a segment of, I believe it's The Five on Fox News. And you have to tell me his other woman's first name, Matt.
Katie Pavlich.
Katie Pavlich is going to try to push back and put in a word for quote-unquote conservative principles, whatever the hell that means. But it sounds pretty cuck to me. All right, let's listen.
Bush, no.
So you have to weigh this. You have to weigh this, Katie. I'll throw it to you. You have to weigh, yes, federal judges and Supreme Court justices on one hand, or I just don't like the way he talks to other people.
It's not about. It's not just about the way he talks to other people. It's about the fact that his policies actually don't line up with a lot of conservative principles that have been espoused for generations and actually upheld the capitalist society that has brought people out of freedom. I mean, I think
out of freedom.
When Donald Trump won the primary, I wrote a column about how this is not a race about Republicans versus Democrats. It's not Republican nominee versus Democrat nominee. This is now another Democrat primary 2.0. This is Donald Trump, who has lots of policies that line right up with Bernie Sanders and who has supported people like Hillary Clinton's whole life. Hillary Clinton, and their policies are very similar.
It is somewhat interesting to look at the conundrum that people are in. So if you are somebody who warned early on about the possibility of Trump not being able to win in a general election, now you're being blamed for the result of showing that, oh, you were right.
That's not what I'm saying.
It's going to be hard, but that's maybe not you, but that is.
I'm saying if you're a Republican, you don't vote for the Republican because you don't like the way his attitude is,
or maybe you don't feel his principles,
and
or
you don't vote. You're in essence electing Hillary, and you got to.
Can I just wait?
I think that is so pathetic of all of them. I mean, it's pathetic because it goes without saying. Obviously, Eric Bolling's a sociopath, but this continued refusal of all of the rest of them to not acknowledge that Donald Trump is an exact natural outcome of the modern Republican Party. And they're at a place now where he is their nominee. He is not losing the base. He is not alienating core constituencies of Republicans. Why? Because with the exception of being a little bit too out of control and obnoxious, the underlying point still stands. When he says things like ban Muslims, he is following the logic of the Republican Party to its natural conclusion. If you believe the type of bigoted, stupid things about Muslims that someone like Marco Rubio does, why wouldn't you propose banning them from the rest of the country, from entering the country? If you believe that abortion is murder, then yeah, probably the people who get abortion should go to jail. And that's all that Donald Trump has done. He said, oh, you guys don't like Mexicans. I'll say that directly. That's why he won the primary. And that's why he still, even now, for all of these people trying to divert and spin on Fox, Eric Bolling is right and they're wrong. He's your nominee. He's your party. He's the logic of your worldview taken to its natural conclusion. And that natural conclusion is an orange-faced, blotchy, bloated trust fund baby who has no respect for anybody and runs a scam business for a living. But all of Republican economics is a scam. It's Trump University for a national audience. Same thing.
It's so enjoyable and like maybe a little bit long-term scary to see how little, like how easy they are just shifting. We don't really care about all that conservative stuff.
Yeah, I like that. Well, that's like with the Bolling guys. Whatever.
Hello, you. I'm Sam Seder. Looking for smart progressive talk that is occasionally amusing? Well, subscribe to our YouTube feed. Subscribe to our podcast. Like us on Facebook. And just generally enjoy us.